Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? If you kindly write in the chat if you can hear me well before we start. Okay, great. Amazing. So let's start today's session. Welcome, everyone, to Women Tech Network Global Conference 2025. Today's session is going to be about the journey of self-discovery. Why did I choose this topic specifically? Because according to me, Salwa, I had a long path of discovering myself, and I felt like I don't know where to start and where do I go exactly. So my major is chemistry. I graduated 2019 from Faculty of Education and Science. And then after that, I didn't feel my passion about just being a regular teacher. So I kept searching, what do I want to be really in life? And then I went through a lot of things that I'm gonna tell you through this session. And what I came from the ending of everything is opportunities come when I go through paths and I fail, and then I learn from my failures, and then I start walking again. But the most basic thing that I need to know and understand, that I have to try, and I have to try a lot of things and make a goal, a clear goal. So let's talk about today's session and see how can I make a clear goal, and is the college something that lets me know that this is my decision for all life, like this is the all-time job that going to be only working. Like, I graduated as a teacher. Am I only working as a teacher? No, I'm a public speaker. I help youth find their jobs, how to find their passion themselves, and all of this. So let's see, how can I find my passion in life, and how do I know that this is the passion I need? And also, when I'm searching for my passion, I have to be related to the market so I have income. Not only my passion, not related to my market. So let's start today's session. First thing, I need to understand why. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? So I have to see what truly matters to me, not what my parents wants, what does the community wants from me. No, I have to see what do I want. Like, I was kind of forced to go to Faculty of Education. That wasn't my first passion, but okay. After I went to Faculty of Education, major chemistry. Is this the end? Am I not gonna be interested in this? So I started to think and like think a lot about what does it matter. It matters that I like helping people. Okay, so first of all, I like helping people. This is my passion. What's my interest? So I started to get engaged more in, like, let's say, these kind of workshops and sessions, and going in opportunities like volunteering and so on. And after those kind of activities I did, I started looking at a lot of leaders, and according to what they were doing, I started thinking, oh, I want to be like that. I want to take some manners from this guy. I want to take some things like from the skills he does, and so on. So I start to, like, it's like a clay dough. When we are still students and we didn't find our truly passion in life, we start thinking of, what do I want to be really in life, and do what's the impact I want to do on my society. So I have to see the version of my future self. Like, the version of my future self is like, I want to become a leader. Okay, amazing. So I'm going to see a leader in the community and look at him. Is this the person I want to become? Not to work on something and then later on it's like, oh, this is not what I thought. No, you have to see with your own eyes. And according to the past experiences, like the volunteering is a top priority everyone has to do while he's still in college or a student, because you teach a lot of things. And that was like the golden star I could give it to myself when I was in college, that during the years of college I was volunteering in the Google developer groups, and this taught me a lot of things, honestly. So you have to see a place which is reliable and something that's going to help you in the future, and volunteer in, so you can learn a lot of skills you would never learn in the market, and it's going to be hard. You have to see it within the people in the community, and you learn it. This is the most important thing: setting a SMART goal. And I literally mean SMART, SMART. Smart has to be specific. I don't put myself in a, like, don't distract myself. Like, for example, I'm just gonna give you a small example for myself. When I was in the last year in high school and I'm gonna see which college I'm gonna enter, so I used to play in the basketball team, and I used to like drawing, and also I used to like talking and mentoring other people, and so when I thought in real life in my community, am I gonna be a basketball like player? Is that gonna get me money later on as a woman and in my community? Because I'm living in Egypt now. I'm half American, half Egyptian, by the way. So no, it's not. In the art factory, is the art gonna be related to nowadays like inventions? And because of the AI, I think AI just in a second now can get, like draw you in just a couple of seconds. So I was just looking forward that the technology is gonna be more advanced. So it's not going to be that kind of job. What about mentoring? Is it going to ever die? No. As a teacher, is it going to ever die the job? No. Because we always need a soul to talk to, even if we're talking to ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever, and he's giving us realistic questions, realistic answers. Also, we need a person to talk to and to understand more. So I have to be specific about my dream. And also, I have to be measurable. Is it going to be able to be achieved? Or I'm thinking of, oh, after I graduate, I'm going to travel to this country and achieve my dreams. No, when you are thinking of your dream and to achieve it, you have to be realistic. When I graduated 2019, I just woke up and everything was fine. Now I finally graduated. I'm going to go to my dream job and whatever. Suddenly, out of nowhere, COVID-19 happened. Nothing. All my dreams just drowned in the sink. Nothing happened. So I have to be realistic about my community and also to adapt with the changes that could happen suddenly without you being involved, like the COVID-19. And time bond. How I have to be realistic and putting a time. Don't make it open. Don't say, oh, I have dreams and I'm gonna make it open whenever I finish it. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. No, I have to put a limit so I know if I'm achieving something well or I need to change my goal. Or not the goal itself. I need to change the ways I'm going through, because maybe sometimes the ways we're doing are wrong, so we need to change it, not the goal itself. We need to change the way the path itself, because sometimes the path we are moving in is not the best. So, power of networking. Like what we're doing now is the best. Why? Because when you attend events, when you connect through LinkedIn, you go organizations and stuff, you learn a lot of skills you will never learn by yourself. Even if you're taking a lot of courses, you're joining classes online, you're doing this and that. The best thing is in contact with people, learning more, networking more, and even getting involved with people that you are looking forward to be in their industry later on. Like, I want to become a chemistry lecturer. Okay, amazing. I want to become a chemist. I want to become whatever job I want to be. Okay. I have to get involved with the people that are in my industry, so later on, when I have the opportunity, I have the certificates, I graduated, I have this and that, I could talk later on to those people that I have the connecting with, I did connecting with. Even if you're not gonna be like, there's no benefits now, there's nothing I'm gonna take from them. I'm still a student. Why would I get the context of this guy? Later on, it's gonna change everything. You're gonna say, oh, the person I met at Women Tech Network, he was talking about this, and he had a company or he has a foundation or whatever. I could connect with him again and talk to him. Maybe he's not the person who's gonna help you. Maybe he has a friend, maybe he has this, that. So don't ever lose the power of networking, because it helps you a lot in your life and it's gonna make you take huge steps. Mastering soft skills. So soft skills, you don't take it in a course. You take it through communicating with people. Not communicating like, oh, texting with the people and that's it. No, communicating through organizations, through volunteering, through a lot of things. You also help in problem solving. Don't leave the problem when it's small and say, oh, it's not that big. Because when you solve the problems when they are small, it's better and easier. It's like a house. If there's a leakage of water in the house, in the base, okay, in the beginning, it's just a small leakage of water. After a while, the house will fall. What is this? Because the small things has a big impact in the future. So when you have a small problem, try fixing it earlier than just waiting till the end, because it's going to be a huge disaster. So you have to start working on yourself and solving your problem, and also be adapting to all the community and what's happening. And also you have to work in teamwork that helps a lot of people to achieve a lot of things and think together in a different ways. And emotional intelligence is very important. Never ever have problems in your home and then related to the work. If you do that, you don't balance between house and work, between relationship, between that and this and that and studying, then you're gonna fail in life. You have to put a barrier. Like if I have problems in my relationship, okay, stop, I'm gonna study now, I'm just put this away, don't make everything fail with me. Like I have a problem in my relationship, why would I make my work fail, why would I make my studying fail, all of this, no, don't put all of this to just one package. Each of them are separate, and make a barrier. Put this in your mind. Okay, I have a problem in my studies. Okay, don't come to the relationship and put stress on your partner or whatever because you have problems with your studying or in work or whatever. Keep everything with its barrier, within this barrier. Like, I finished work, stop, close this, I'm here in the relationship. I finished the relationship, there's nothing, we're going to study, then I close this and go to studying. Don't put everything, mix everything together. Then your life is going to be a truly big mess. Hard skills, this depends on each one's job, like what skills you have. Like, is it gonna be like if you're a technical person, because this is like a woman tech network, so most of you are engineers related to the software industry and so on. So you have to take certificates, you would do project managements, you learn the skills that you need, like the difference between soft skills, and I say highly recommend soft skills that you learn within organizations and volunteering. This is amazing, but also the hard skills you need to know, because you're not going to go in the company because you are a good partner, you're a good communicator, you're a good team worker. Also, you need to work on your hard skills so you be able to apply to the company you want in the future. Continuous learning. Stay ahead of the curve. Don't say, I'm just gonna I finished school, so that's it. No, you have to read more articles, read online courses. You stay updated. Like, especially people in the technology, every day, there's an update. There's an update in everyone's job. So you have to be updated to everything. And just don't say, I graduated with an A+, so that's enough. No, I have to learn every day, even if it's a small thing, if it's something very little. That's really, really important, okay? And building your brand, that's really important to start with on your Facebook, on LinkedIn. You write down whatever session you attended this session, you put that you attended this session, you learned this and that, and you put hashtags. You start saying what you are interested in on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and you write all of this. This will help you brand for yourself later on, and then we know that you are in the community and you are trying to improve yourself, so you don't later on need to say, I like joining those and this, and I like doing this, and I like to attend. I'm a good speaker, I'm a good communicator, I'm a good organizer. They would already know that from your profile. So branding for yourself is gonna help you a lot to skip a lot of barriers that are gonna meet you in the future. Like nowadays, I just don't send my CVs anymore. I just send my Facebook account, and they see the videos related to me doing science experiments, chemistry stuff, and this and that. And then according to the videos, the company sometimes they also talk to me because I'm branding for myself in the correct way that helps me to gain more visuality and people see me more and so on. And my phrase that I will always say, never fear failure. Never fear failure. Why? Because it's always a lesson in disguise. Why? Because when you fail, it's not a failure actually. It's just showing you that this path isn't right. So next time when you're moving, don't go through this path. Go choose another one. And also seek feedback, but not from, like, don't seek a feedback from only one person. No, try your best seeking feedback from various variety of people. Why? Because sometimes there are people that envy your success, so they just say, "Oh, you're bad." Like for example, in the beginning, so I'm technically speaking in Arabic. I'm trying my best to always like be more fluent in English, speak more, and learn myself, like teach myself in videos and stuff. So I seek feedback from people who tell me, "Oh, you can take this and do that. You have to learn from the videos. You have to do this." I don't go to the people who say, "Oh, your accent is not American. Your accent is not British." No, I hear to the positive feedbacks who give me positive feedbacks, who say, "Oh, you know, Selwa, if you just slow down when you're speaking, it would be better," for example. But I can't slow down because the session time is so short. So, yeah. And the mistakes, I have a notebook for my mistakes I do after every session in person or online. What's the importance of this? I will look at the mistakes and say, "Oh, you did this wrong. You did this wrong." So I will avoid them in the future. This saves me a lot of time. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, I want to make it so long. This is my last. This is the last slide. So your journey starts now. Take action. Take an actual action. Don't say. Don't postpone it. Don't say, "Okay, tomorrow I will start." I don't want to say anything. I just want to say, "Oh, I'm a public speaker that's talking about you have to go in your path and do this and that." I'm trying my best to give you a like an honest advice because it took me years to find my passion. Start now. Start and fail. Start and fail. It doesn't matter. But the most important thing, you know where is your goal and start working on it. And as Steve Jobs says, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. You have to love it. If you don't love it, try to love it. And if you can't, then because there is just one thing and last thing I'm gonna say. Sometimes people are has to work in an industry that they don't like in the beginning. It doesn't matter. Just say this industry that you're working in is saving money for something bigger, something you're working on. So don't say I'm gonna wait till my dream job comes. No, you start working even if you're a secretary, even you're working in the McDonald's, if you're working anywhere, even if you're doing whatever, it doesn't matter. Jobs are not shame. Don't tell me because you're working a whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever job, it's not a shame. You're saving up money for your true and big dream. So you have to start going in your journey, and self-discovery begins today. And for further information, for further positive energy, I'm giving all the positive energy I could today. I'm here, and these are my links on Facebook and LinkedIn. I would be so happy to communicate with you all, and hope you have a nice day. And if anyone has any question, you're free to write in the chat box. You're welcome. Amazing. You're welcome. Anyway, hope you have a nice day and enjoy your day through the Women Tech Network Conference 2025. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.